Hi guys, welcome back to my channel again. So in this video we will know how to do the product and division of two numbers using C programming. So first we will include our header file as every time. Now we will give the int main. Our main function starts from here. We have taken some variables that is integer type a, b, c and rem, that stands for remainder, and d as a quotient. So first we will take some numbers. We can scan two numbers in this way using only single printf line and single scanf line, rather than taking different statements for different numbers. We can also take this in one. In that case we will just give %d and %d, no comma in between two %ds. So in C we will store the product, and in D we will store the quotient, and in REM we will store the remainder. So now this asterisk sign or the star sign represents multiplication. So we will use here this star for finding out the product of any numbers. So we will do simply a into b, a star b, the product will be stored in C. Then we will do a divided by b, the quotient will be stored in D, and then we will a module b, that is the remainder of a divided by b, that will be stored in our rem variable. So now we will print three of them: product, that is of integer type variable, quotient, that is also integer type, and remainder we take it as integer. So we will print the C, D and remainder. C for product, quotient where we will print the D, and remainder rem. So we can also use different lines to print product, quotient and remainder differently, but we can also use a single line which will save our time, and also which will decrease the line of coding. So we can find out a product and division of two numbers in this way. So now we will run the program and see the output. So we will see the product and the division, remainder and quotient. So let's give a number 20 and 10. See what happens. The product is 200, the quotient is 2 and the remainder is 0. Right? Now we will give another input. Let's give 3 and 2. Product is 6, quotient is 1 and remainder is 1. So we can also find out the quotient in decimal point. So we just need to do some changes in finding out the D in floating point. So we will do some changes here. And how we get the fractional quotient? We got that using this float. Float stands for decimal number, where we can also get output numbers having decimal points. And this is called typecasting. This is called typecasting, where we will typecast a variable as another data type. The a and b we have declared it as an integer data type, but as the quotient is a float data type, so we need to do our a as float and b as float, but we don't want to take a and b as float. That is why we'll just typecast where we need the output in floating point. So now let's run the program and see the output. We will give two numbers, 3 and 2. See, the product is 6 and the quotient is 1.500000. So here we got a fractional quotient, that is 1.5. So here we have seen two ways to calculate the division for the quotient and for the remainder. In first way we have just used integer type variables and we got quotient and remainder in integer, and in second method we have used floating point variables. That's why we got a fractional output of division. So here is the two ways we can calculate our division. So hope you guys understand, and thank you for watching.